What we talking about? What we talking about? What we talking about? Yeah.
Big beats.
We talk about the music, talk about the culture. We talking about. We talking hip hop, cause it's never over. What we talking about? You know we bring the heat, cause the world colder. Right. We ready for this war and we got our soldiers. What we talking about? We talking about the way we gotta feed the streets. What we talking about? We talking food for thought, everybody eats. Real life. We talking real life, but we ain't gotta preach. Not at all. We talking about love and we spreading peace. What we talking about? We talking about the news running through the town. Right. We talking about the way we hold our people down. What we talking about? We talking real gems, people gotta learn. What we talking about? We talking cash money, people gotta earn. What we talking about? We talking about respect and we talking pride. Right. You gotta stand tall when you come outside. Real life. We talking about the news that ain't out yet. What we talking about? If you want that real talk, this is that outlet. What we talking about?
Salute. Welcome back to the What We Talkin Bout podcast. I am your host, Rick. We back in the building. I've been gone for a minute, but we back, man. You dig? Ain't nothing changed. We still here. We still bringing you the most authentic point of view in the game. You know, a lot of these dudes out here is faking the funk, man. They don't even believe half the stuff they be talking about. They don't even believe half the opinions they share with y'all, man. They just be talking to talk. You dig? All my opinions are my own. And this is one of the most authentic, if not the most authentic podcast in the game, man. So do me a favor and help spread the word about the podcast, man. Just put your people on. You're listening to this, share the podcast, man. It's free. Yeah, man, I've been gone. Not gone, but, you know, summertime, man. I just been super busy. Having fun, man. You know, having fun with the wife. Me and my wife, we just been chilling. My kids, they spent the summer with their grandparents. So it was just me and my wife at the crib, and we was just outside. You know what I'm saying? We was outside, like, just constantly. You know, date night was like every night. You know what I'm saying? We going to eat, we going to the movies, we riding around. You know, we going and buying stuff for the crib. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because my son and my daughter, they're 7 years apart, but their birthday is a day apart. So we going and buying them birthday stuff. We setting up their birthday party, even though they in a whole nother state. We making sure everything good with them so they can enjoy their birthday. Then we planning for when they get back here, we gonna do more birthday stuff. So it was just a lot going on. And like I said, you know, my favorite thing to do is spend time with my wife. You know what I'm saying? Of course, my kids too, but they wasn't home. But me and my wife, we was just outside. And it's crazy because time was just like going by. You know what I'm saying? Let's say on the average, let's say at like 5 o'clock, right? Let's say 5 o'clock, we both home. By 5, we're both home from work. You know, we shower, get dressed, all that. Let's say we go out, we step out or whatever. We don't come back in the house till like 12:30, 1 o'clock. And we be like, what was we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, we just out. We just, like, time just gets away from us, you know? And we just was outside chilling. Oh, man, we tried so many different, like, food places. Like, my wife, she always finds spots on TikTok. We'll go there, try it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, date night was like every night. So that's why I haven't been recording, because even on the days where we was chilling and we didn't really leave the house or nothing, we was watching movies. You know what I'm saying? Like binge watching shows. You know what I'm saying? Just enjoying a kid-free house. You get what I'm saying? I got 2 teenagers and a 10-year-old son who run the house, and they're home now. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's back to schools, back to picking them up, dropping them off, going here, going there, doing this, getting that. It's back to all that. But, you know, that's the job. You dig? That's the job of a parent. All my parents out there, y'all know. What was I gonna say? Oh, movies. I wanted to speak on this. Like, I come from a time where movies was like movies. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm an 80s baby. In the 90s and all that, that was like the golden era, you know? So I get that times change and, it's not necessarily that era no more, but it's crazy because I'm thinking like, where are like the movies? Like I don't want the movie theater to go away. You know what I'm saying? If you listening to this and you like me, I like to go to a movie. Me and my wife, we was in the movie. Like, let's see, let's see, what did we see? So looking at the thing, okay. So it says this says this says the past 90 days. So past 90 days. This is missing some. I don't know. I've seen the last movie that I seen. We seen Weapons together. I know what you did last summer, Jurassic World, and we seen some other joints. It's not on this app. This is just what I got on the app. I think these are just the ones that I started to that is saving. I bought it through the app. I bought the tickets through the app. Not the other movie to see, but we was literally it's like every week. Okay, cool. My thing is this: where is like even out of these movies, two of them are not an original. Jurassic World and, you know, I Know What You Did Last Summer. Like I went to the movies to see the original I Know What You Did Last Summer. You know what I'm saying? We all seen Jurassic World, Jurassic Park. That's just they just keep making them. So Together and Weapons, which are two originals. Okay, cool. I want to know like where's the creativity in Hollywood? And why aren't there many movies? Like, is movies going to streaming? Like is streaming killing the movie theaters? Because I can't personally say it is because even like when I'm trying to find good stuff to watch streaming wise, it be tough. I'm like, yo, where's the movies at? So I revert back to, all the classics and all my favorite movies that I can watch forever. But you also want to see some new shit at the same time. It's like, where's the creative minds that's pumping out these movies? You know, um, Spike Lee and Denzel Washington got a movie coming out next month, and it's gonna be streaming on Apple. So hopefully that's dope. But I'm just saying, like, damn, where's the movies at? You know what I'm saying? Like, need to do a petition or something. Like, where's all those creators from the golden era of movie making? Like, where's all the people that was making movies in the '90s? Like, they don't make movies anymore, right? Like, think about it. If the '90s was like a pinnacle in movie culture, right? With so many superstars, so many a variety of different movies. There was a point in time where you can go to the movie theater, and I've done this. I've gone to the movie theater early and watched 3, 4 movies that day because I'll go and then I'll just sneak into the next movie theater, sneak into this movie theater, sneak into that theater. So to drop my thing here. What was I saying? Oh, because it's 4 or 5 movies in the theater at the same time that you want to see. Now you look at the movie theater and there's nothing in there you want to see. And then it'd be like, oh, you know what? I'll check this out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to go to the movies early so I can see the previews and all that and see and hope that something's coming out that I want to see. But it's like, where's all the people that was making movies in the '90s and made all these dope shit in the '90s, all this dope shit in the '90s? Where they at now? Like, where they at now? To the point to where it's like, this weekend, I Know What You Did Last Summer. We getting another Jurassic World. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit crazy. Like, yo, I get it. That's something should stream. You know what I mean? But being that I like to go to the movies, I said, all right, we're going to go to the movies. We go to the dine-in joint. It's a fun experience to go to the movies, but they got to step the movie making up, man. For real. They got to step the movie making up, man. Like, and even if you got to borrow from, you know, some joints from back in the days, man. Borrow from it and then add a little bit to it. You understand what I'm saying? Like Ice Cube, where's Friday? You know what I'm saying? Where's Friday? Okay, if you can't make Friday, right? Let's say Cube, he doesn't own Friday because I don't think he owns it. I'm not sure. I seen an interview with Faison saying they about to do it, whatever, whatever. But that's been talked about for how many years now? You know, my thing was this. My idea would be take Ice Cube's son, take DC Young Fly. They will be Ice Cube and Chris Tucker's son, right? And then you make them have their day. You make them go through whatever story or whatever the case, and y'all play as their father. Ice Cube and Chris Tucker. You got to get Chris Tucker the back end to do the movie, and y'all create your own new franchise. But this is how you're gonna win. You gotta make the story realistic. It can be funny, but it has to be realistic. That's what's gonna make it even more classic. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's what made Friday a classic. It was realistic. They owed the big homie in the hood some bread, and he wanted his money. Whether it was $1, whether it was 200, like he said, it's about the principle. They owe big homie some money. They had to get him that money. That's realistic, right? And it's funny. So the things that happen on a normal day throughout the hood, while they was trying to figure out how to get this bread up, those things can happen. And when you got a funny nigga like Smokey, those things can be funny. You dig what I'm saying? Now, when you go to next Friday, that's where it get tricky. Although I'm not gonna say they whack, you know what I mean? They okay. It's something to watch, but it's nothing compared to the first one. Next Friday and Friday after next is nothing compared to the first one. To me, it's my opinion, right? Them joints could kick rocks if you asking me, yo, which one you got to keep? 2 got to go out of the 3. If they say, yo, 2, man, you could take next Friday and Friday after next, in my opinion. Because again, once you hit next Friday, yo, Debo breaking out of jail, like, they could have really made it classic. And again, I get it. It's a movie. You got to extend your imagination and things like that. But if you would have stuck to the realism like the first Friday, y'all could have potentially had a 3-peat of classics if you would have just kept that storyline going. Just stick with the original storyline. Debo could have got out of jail. He could have been trying to get his get back on Craig. And other things could have happened. Just make that realistic. Yo, Debo out, he looking for Craig. Now, Craig got to dip, dodge, do whatever he need to do. But Debo getting out of jail, Craig moving, Debo sneaking into his pop's truck and riding, and then they needed the rent money, so they broke into the neighbor's crib and stole the hydraulic pump with money, and he was running all through the crib, and they didn't know he was there, and then they tied up Mike Epps. It's something to watch, but that's not realistic, right? Boom, Friday after next. Similar situation. They needed rent money, because then next Friday they needed the money. They was about to lose the house, so they needed some bread. Friday after next, dude broke in the house, stole his money. They needed rent money, or they was gonna get put out. A whole chain of events happened. Cool. Certain parts of that, again, I get it. Extend your imagination, but if they would have just made it a little bit more realistic, it could have been that much more funny. You know? Yeah, let them have a job at the spot. Let them get into it. Those things can happen. But chasing them all through the neighborhood and chasing the ghetto Santa Claus all through the houses, and nah, man, tone it down, make it more realistic. Yo, we here, we working at this strip mall. Cool. Shit jumping off. We top flight security. All that is good money. All that's good money. They get into it with the gangsters for wilding with the grandparents. All has good money. Cool. But then when you start the gangsters chasing you through 5 different houses and they shoot, it got weird, man. And then Cat Williams putting the pliers on my man balls and all that. Like all that, it's just too much, man. They should have kept it realistic. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, if you take Chris Tucker, Eddie, and Ice Cube's son, right, and build a whole new franchise around them, you don't have to call it Friday. We know what it is. Why? What's stopping creative minds from doing that? You know, it's like, do they need to hire people that can come up with ideas? Come holler at me. I got some movie ideas for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, why is people just sitting around waiting for somebody to do something for them? And again, I'm not trying to say it like I can do it, but if you have a production company and you've already got classic movies under your belt, then what's stopping you from making, continuing to make classic movies or more classic movies? You know what I'm saying? Because Friday's a fucking classic. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I'm cool on next Friday and Friday after next. Like, I'll watch them, but it ain't no go-to. Friday is a go-to. The other two, for me, them shits is... them shits is borderline whack to me. I'll watch it. Don't get me wrong. I'll watch it. If I go upstairs right now, my wife's like, "Yo, you want to watch next Friday?" I'm going to watch it. But they still borderline whack to me. You know? I don't see why they can't make a whole new franchise and they be the funny ass grandfather and them trying to help their sons get through whatever mess they get into, but just make it realistic. Lit. They don't have to say what it is. We know what it is. Call it Saturday. Call it whatever you want to call it. I don't give a fuck. But we know what it is. Stuff like that. Like, come on, man. We done got 3 I Know What You Did Last Summers. We done got how many Jurassic Park movies? Like, they remaking everything except for like them culture classics from the 90s. And it's just like, where are all the people that was involved in those movies, man? Where are all those creative minds that brought you those movies? Where are they at right now? And why aren't they making shit that we can all gravitate and get behind? You understand what I'm saying? Like, people laugh at Tubi. But if you take away the acting, Tubi got some good movies on there. Take away the acting because, again, niggas ain't got the budget to go out here and get A-list fucking actors. Niggas can't go get Denzel Washington to play in your fucking movie. You dig what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to get Denzel. But look at the writing. It'd be some cool little movies on there. Go holler at some of them, man, and give them a budget. Imagine what they could do with a budget. If they doing this with their friends and the people in the hood in their neighborhood, what can they do with a budget? You dig what I'm saying? Like, what can they do with a budget? Like, and I'm speaking about this like this because I'm passionate. Like, I love watching movies, TV shows, movies. Like, that's, again, I'll text my wife, "Yo, let's watch something. Let's go to the movie." If it's something in the movies that I think is slightly interesting or could be good, or if we go to the movies and it's a preview, I'm like, "Yo, we're going to watch that. We're going to come back and see that. Yo, we're going to see that. We're going to see that." You understand what I'm saying? Like, we have movie nights with the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just had movie night Friday. Air mattress in the living room. Put the air mattress in the living room, popcorn, snacks, we watching movies. You dig what I'm saying? Just got the 85-inch, so you already know it's about to be even more movies watching. You know what I'm saying? We had the 70, now we got the 85. Come on. I'm a movie nigga. Tell my wife all the time, "Come on, let's go downstairs, let's watch something." We got to make movies lit again, man. Real, we need them creative minds to make the movies lit again. Like, for real, we have to make the movies lit again. Movie theaters can't go away. Movies can't go away. Everything don't have to go to streaming. You know, Hollywood needs a real fucking makeover, man. You understand what I'm saying? Hollywood needs a real makeover. And the old way of doing things And I don't know if it's motherfuckers in there that's gatekeeping, that don't want to give up their position or don't want to bring new people on, or I don't know what the fuck it is, but you cannot possibly be making more money than you were making in the golden era. You know what I'm saying? In the 80s, the 90s. There's no fucking way you're making more money than you was making then, in my opinion. I could be wrong because I don't know the numbers, but I'm just saying. Nobody's really going to the movies unless some big Marvel joint come out, or Avatar type of situation or something like that. Other than that, like, people ain't really going to the movies. You might see something, if you don't go see it that first 2, maybe 3 weeks, that shit is out the movies and on streaming the next month. So if you see a movie you like and you be like, yo, damn, I gotta work, or you can't get to the movies, get that shit a week or two, it's damn near on streaming. And it's cool, man. They could do both. Like, yo, some movies cool, stream, bet. That's lit. You get the people, yo, we going family night, movie night, is lit, cool. But the experience of going to the movies is still fun. I still like to go to the movies with my wife. And that's what we was doing all summer. That's why I'm like, yo, I know I seen more movies than these 4 movies, because it'd be like 11 o'clock at night sometimes on like a random Thursday. We'd be like, yo, you want to catch this movie? And we go to the movies. I don't know what we were seeing, but I got to go on my email. That's what. I got to go on my email. But I've been doing so much shit, but I dead ass forgot all the movies that we seen. But we seen movies. Way more than 4. Probably more like 8. I got to see. But anyway, make the movies, man. You know, make the movies, hire the creative minds, and that's it, man. You know, I don't understand why these big companies like to be stuck in their ways and don't like bring on new talent, bring on fresh minds, bring on creative minds. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, we seen Sinners. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. Maybe because, like I said, maybe because I actually just started using the app. So, and I think I went to a couple theaters that wasn't, because this right here is an AMC app. So maybe I went to some theaters that wasn't AMC or whatever the case. But yeah, Sinners was dope, and it was original IP. It wasn't no remake. It was the first one of one. So, come on, man. Let's make the movies lit again. It's looking wicked out here, man. It's looking wicked out here, man. It's looking real wicked. The malls is looking crazy. You know what I mean? It's a lot going on, man. But we'll get to that later on, man. But listen, man, I just wanted to come in here, man, rant about the movies, man. If you like that, man, if you like me, man, Phil, drop a comment, man. Drop a comment. Let me know what your movie situation is, man. How you feel about the movies? You know, yeah, man, it's crazy, man. We gotta do what we gotta do, man. That's why I be trying to support, man. You know, if somebody that I like or one of my favorite actors, like if Denzel drop a movie, I'm going to check it out. I'm supporting, man, because the movies should always be around, and it probably will be. To what capacity, I don't know, but the movies should always be a mainstay, man. You know, streaming is cool, but sometimes you want to get out the crib. You know, ain't nothing wrong with the crib. Like, I love being in my crib. Definitely nothing wrong with the crib. But I've heard people on other podcasts say, "What? I don't need to go to the movies. I can stream it from my house. I'm good." I get that, but it's also the experience. You know what I'm saying? I like to, take my wife out to dinner, movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to do that. But, it is what it is, man. But yeah, man, this is the What We Talking About podcast. I am your host, Rick. Feel free to help a brother out, man. Share the podcast, man. You dig? Share the podcast. Let the people know I'm on here. We talking our talk. This is the most authentic point of view. I ain't on here just saying shit just to go with the flow of things. Anything that I speak about is my official point of view on the situation, or my official point of view on the topic. You get what I'm saying? I'm not here to cater and do all that. I'm just here to share my opinion, share my thoughts, man. This is the What We Talking About podcast. I'm gone.